Today, we're talking about power. That was good. That's fine. That sucked, didn't it?
It all sucks.
So what I mean about power, everyone knows about batteries that they have to use for all their systems, whether you're using Blackmagic or Red or anything else. We all have to use different types of battery power. So I got used to using what's called V-mount. Something like this that you would just lock into a V-mount type of mechanism and you would just drop in and lock. I use V-mount batteries. You can look up the other type of batteries that are called gold mount. I got used to using these because I came from a Red cinema camera background where the very first batteries we had to buy were the Red bricks, which were V-mount. After that, I started buying a different type of brand. And one of the brands that stuck out to me was from a company called IDX. IDX has been making batteries for quite a bit of time. They actually were some of the first people to have a locking mechanism that actually allows you to have a battery that you can stack on another battery. Other companies have now done it and they've become more popular, but they're actually one of the first. The cool thing is that IDX actually reached out to me and they saw that I've been having IDX on my page for many, many years. Why? Well, when I first started with IDX batteries, I knew that I really just liked them. They lasted a long time. I never had to resell them. That's one thing that happens with these. After a certain amount of use, the pins start getting loose or the cells inside of the battery, they start dying. So you sent these to get resold, and that's what happens with most of the older batteries. Now, I never actually had to do that. I never had to actually do that. So I was able to use batteries from IDX from a long time ago. So I've been a fan. Now that I move on to a system like the Arri Alexa, I'm still using batteries that I used from, we're talking about 5 years ago. What's cool was that IDX said, hey, why don't we send you a battery and let us know how this will fit in your ecosystem? And I was like, well, you know what? I might need more than that because I saw that they had this new battery. It's called the IPL 150. All right, it's the IPL 150. And I said to myself, like, man, this is cool, but I wonder how this is gonna work if I don't have more stackable batteries. What's cool about this is that you can actually mount the battery here and then you can add another battery. I have so many that are old, like this one here is 150 watt that I've had for maybe like 5 or 6 years. And what I can do is I can have 150 watts based off of this IPL, the 150, and I can drop this other battery on the back. Now I have 300 watts of watt hours of battery, which means that on an Alexa Mini, I can have the battery, run for about maybe about 3 hours. What's really cool about this is that once it actually starts diminishing, it's pulling the power off the back. I pull this one off. Let's say this one still has some charge on it. I can go ahead and grab another battery, even like a 90 watt. I've had this one for about 3 or 4 years, and I can just drop that on the back. So now this is actively charging this. Now this 90 watt hour is actively charging that, and I have more time. So being able to add something like this on a bigger set where I never have to power down the camera is absolutely amazing. I think it's one of the coolest things that I have used in a while. The other thing is that there's other batteries that I have used that don't have a lot of D-taps, or like, for example, this battery that's a little bit more new only has one D-tap in there. And most of the accessories that we're dealing with now, especially when we're going with these kinds of cameras, we actually have to use multiple D-taps, like one to power this, one to power a Teradek system or wireless system, wireless follow focus. Usually you're using about 3 or 4 D-taps now. On the IPL, we have a USB, we have one D-tap on this side, and then we have another D-tap on this side as well. Even if this one is limited, I can have all my accessories powered just off of this battery. I'm literally just hot swapping this and don't have to plug anything else into these. What's dope about this, when you're out like in this kind of environment, you can just hot swap on this thing. Like, you never really have to worry about it. I can pop this off, have my AC, just hand it to them, and they can bring me another one, but I can keep shooting all day. Running gun situations are they're hectic, If you ever have to power down a camera, you know what it's like. That it really sucks, And then you have the clients looking at you and the people telling you like, hey, what's going on? You need to hurry up and get it done. I travel with these all the time, and some of the ones that you can't get away with are the 150 watt hour batteries. These are actually legal for you to take with you. So you want to have batteries that are under 100 watts. They're like 90 something watts. Or you can just look at these, and on the back they'll tell you that they're airplane safe. So you're allowed to carry 2 or 3 of these on with you. You can actually carry this 150 watt battery. This one is legal for you to carry. It's on the back. You can take at least one of these with you as well. So you can imagine if you can't travel with like these big boys, right? There's like 180 watt, super illegal for you to take with you. You can definitely stack 4 of these easily, and then now you have that same solution there, and you're just hot swapping between them. So travel, they're a big plus doing this. IDX is a pretty dope brand. I don't mind them. They're cool. I've been buying their stuff for quite a bit. They sent me this to check it out to see how it would fit in my system, and I think that it actually would fit very well. The pricing is a little bit high for me. I think it's about $600 and so, which is more than some of the other batteries that I've bought before. But once I put it as part of my system, I definitely see that it gave life to all my other batteries. So if it's that one battery that you buy to just extend the life or give you the flexibility of shooting all day without powering down your camera, I think the $600 is kind of worth it. So yeah, buy IDX or don't. I mean, whatever you'd like. I definitely think they're a cool brand. I'll definitely keep using them. And if you want to too, look them up online. They're readily available and you can check them out. Have a good one.